My name is Dus Paula. I'm from Romania.
You put a 2-year-old child in a crib with a bunny rabbit and an apple? Let me know when the child eats the bunny rabbit and plays with the apple.
Very, very good question, especially because we're in China. China made me become vegan. I became vegan in China last year in January, February, before I was vegetarian. I became vegan for health reasons mainly. I was worried about the source of the animal products that I was eating on a daily basis, so I changed my diet completely.
I knew I had to stop eating all animal products. I wanted to help the planet be sustainable, but I needed to sustain myself. I had doubts about being healthy and not eating meat, dairy, and eggs.
For a year and a half, I was a vegetarian. Then I switched to vegan. I was vegan for 9 months. Those 9 months were very difficult for me. And last year in September, I switched back to vegetarian for a couple of months. And then I started to become vegan again.
You can't be an environmentalist and eat animal products, period. Kid yourself if you want. If you want to feed your addiction, so be it. But don't call yourself an environmentalist.
I'm not trying to prove anything, to be honest. I'm not preaching and I'm not trying to convince anyone to change views and beliefs for the ones that I think that are good. I don't think there is one good or ethical path in life. I think that everybody is on their own health journey. So everybody does what it feels good, first of all. Yes, I'm more conscious now. I try to be as ethical as I can. The makeup I use and cosmetics that I use are not tested on animals. I do my best to choose shoes and bags made of vegan leather.
I wasn't always in shape or always living a healthy lifestyle. There was a point in my life where I wanted to change. I wanted a new life, a healthy life, a life where I felt physically in shape and in full control of my body. It all starts at one.
Is that I can be very, very creative in the kitchen. That it feels so good that I make some vegan meals and my non-vegan friends and flatmates, they just adore having dinners and lunch with me. Of course, I have very huge fails too, or I have to try a couple of times until something turns out to be a huge success. For example, my vegan cheese. But I'm learning. And it's very good, it feels very good. I just love it. My last accomplishment, let's say, is this vegan frittata that I'm making. And it's so delicious that, yes, it's addicting. So, yes.
A delicious journey.
Yes, yes it is. It's really hard to eat out. It's quite difficult to go out and enjoy a dinner with your friends. Here in Beijing, there are vegan, vegetarian restaurants and they cook very clean, but you have to go specifically to that place. If you just go to any kind of place, it's very hard to choose something, and then you are always on, oh, I would like to have this salad but without the egg, or I would like to have this bean burger but without the cheese, please. So yes, this is difficult about it, I would say. Then the other thing is that, like, when it comes to family, I come from a medium family. With my parents was okay, but with my grandparents and my larger family, it was even difficult for them to understand that I am vegetarian. Not to mention that I'm vegan. These are, let's say, the bad parts of being vegan. But actually, I don't mind. Like, every now and then, every fortnight or every 3 weeks, there's a vegan dinner at a non-vegan restaurant. They prepare a vegan dinner for us. Of course, we have to sign up. And later, this restaurant will implement these foods based on our feedback on the vegan meals. So we are trying to reach out for these non-vegan restaurants to bring them closer to us and to make it like
vegan friendly.
Yes, vegan friendly.
That's a very healthy synergy that you guys are creating.
Yes.
Would you say that somehow you may become a little bit annoying to your friends?
I don't feel that I would annoy my friends. Some of my friends are vegan and vegetarians. What I usually do is, if they cannot take it out, for example, if we order a salad, I just leave them on the side. Let's say the cheese or the egg. I don't want to make my life difficult. And I don't want to make my friend's life difficult either. So I can suggest places that I know that, let's say, are vegan friendly or vegetarian friendly. But if not, I just compromise.
You bear with it. That's nice.
Yes, I compromise. I don't know. I never eat fries, but if there's no other option, I will eat fries, for example.
I mean, you wouldn't starve to death. That's right. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Subjecting yourself to self-imposed discipline is the surest way to increase the quality of your existence, period.
I would like the way I live and the way I lead my life to be an example for the little community that I live in. I think that is where I can have the biggest impact. Just to give an example, last year I had a flatmate from Spain. He asked me, why are you vegetarian? And I asked him only one question, like, we are 25 million people in Beijing. People eat meat for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Where do you think that meat is coming from? And what quality that meat do you think it has? And guess what? Without preaching and without convincing him, he ate no meat till he went back to Spain. So this is the kind of message that I would like to send down, like just the way I am, to be an example for the people.
Great.